Welcome to Raiders franchise, everybody. This will be my franchise team I'll be playing throughout probably the next year or so, or at least when I have time I'll be playing the Raiders franchise. I wanted to find a team that I could do something different with because I didn't want to do the same because some of the YouTubers I watch are already doing the Raiders. But who else do you do, really? Who else can you do? I mean, I could have went with like the Seahawks or something, and I could have drafted a new quarterback, but their team is just too good, and I don't really like... I was trying to find, a team that wasn't great, but also wasn't bad, and someone I could also... I wanted to find... I couldn't even go with the worst team in the league, overall-wise, just because they had a rookie quarterback. Or a quarterback that was already young, that was going to be a quarterback that was going to develop under this team. This team, we take a look at the quarterback position here. Gardner Minshew, 28, he's not going to progress. And we got Aiden O'Connell, who's 67, who just is going to be 26. He's just not going to go up there. Carter Bradley, Anthony Brown. I wanted a team that I could draft a quarterback with, and that I could have my own quarterback for. That was the entire point of it, and that's what I wanted to do. So... there's a lot we got to address here. Running back is definitely one of them. Alexander Madison's not going to be my long-term back. Zamir White, if he develops, could be good. But there's no fullback. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, he's not going to be here long-term. Jacoby Myers is all right. Trey Tucker is all right. These guys, Jacoby Myers has got 1 year of development left before he starts regressing, so who knows about that. Trey Tucker is here. I might even trade Devontae Adams after this season. Because I just don't feel like he's really needed on this team. If I can. The penalty's too big to trade him now. But we're going to do Jalen Guyton is here. Otherwise, we got Keelan Dox, Dax Milne, Christian Wilkerson, Alex Bachman, Tulu Griffin, and DJ Turner II. So there's all that. Tight end, we have great rookie tight ends. Or I guess 1 year guy and Michael Meyer, and a rookie in Brock Bowers, both incredible tight ends. We definitely run that 2 tight end system. Even Harrison Bryant isn't a bad tight end in any means. So there we go, Zach Gentry and the long snapper Jacob Bowman-Myers here as well, who is just going to end up getting cut because they're just not, they don't have a long snapper position in this game, which is there's something they should add. But Colton Miller at 28 years of age, you can probably be a standing piece for a couple years at offensive tackle for us. Left guard, Jackson Powers Johnson, we could definitely look to develop. He's only 21 years old. Dylan Parham is here as well, who I'm actually think I'm going to slide, who's 25. I think I'm going to slide him over to right guard right now, and he can sit behind whoever it is over there. Jordan Meredith is the backup then. Center is Andre James. Right guard, Cody Whitehair. He's obviously not going to be a long-term starter for us at 32 years of age and only 75 overall. Dylan Parham, I might even just want to start over Cody Whitehair to start getting some development in there. Ben Brown, Jake Johanning. Right tackle Thayer Munford Jr. Can definitely be someone we look to develop. He's only 24, but he's also only a 71 overall. So definitely someone that could possibly be something for us. Left end is one of the best defensive end in the NFL, and Max Crosby, who's going to be here for a long time, hopefully. 27 years of age, but he is a 98, 97 overall, so... definitely can't be mad about that. Amari Gaynor and Charles Snowden is here as well. Right down, we got Malcolm Kuntz. Tyree Wilson's here. Tyree Wilson's probably going to get the start at 20. He's 24 years of age, only 73 overall. I would like to see him develop. We got Janarius Robinson here. Matthew Butler, Ellerson Smith, and Ron Stone Jr. There you go with that. Defensive tackle, Christian Wilkins. John Jenkins, just not very good on the defensive tackle front. Well, we are very good, actually. Christian Wilkins is great. The only problem is 28 years of age, but he's got a big-time contract, so he's not going anywhere with us right now. Adam Butler, Byron Young, who is only 23. He should be going to being good. Nesta Jade Savara, Marquette McCall. Left outside linebacker, Luke Masterson, as I believe this is a 3-4, yeah, 3-4, or 4-3, sorry, 4-3 defense. So having a left outside linebacker, a good left outside linebacker would be pretty good. Divine Diablo is here at our middle linebacker. Amari Burney is here as well. Right outside linebacker is Robert Spillane. Tommy Eichenberg, I might actually jump over to left outside linebacker. He can be our starter over there as we look to develop the brother of the other Eichenberg. That's not what I wanted to do. What's the other Eichenberg's name? He's a middle linebacker as well. or a linebacker as well, I should say. But he's going to be put here in the starting position at left outside linebacker. Corner, Nate Hobbs, pretty damn decent corner. Only 25 years of age. We can definitely look to develop him. Jack Jones is here as well. Jacorian Bennett. Some young corners that could maybe develop. We'll see what happens. I don't know if we're going to be looking for corner right away. I think this team is going to have other needs. Free safety is Marcus Epps. Probably not going to be a long-term starter for us there. Trey Taylor and Christopher Smith behind him. Strong safety, Tre'von Merrig. Obviously a guy we'd look to keep around long-term. Isaiah Palamau is here as well. Kicker is Daniel Carson, one of the best kickers in the league. And punter, AJ Cole, one of the best punters in the league. So there you go. There is our team. We're not looking bad at all. 290 overalls in Devontae and Max Crosby. Christian Wilkins at an 88 and Colton Miller at an 87. So we could be doing better in some positions, definitely. As I think we're definitely going to look to get better at wide receiver. And wide receiver is definitely going to be a big need. This year definitely is going to be a big need at quarterback. So that's definitely something we're going to look at trying to get here. Running back is definitely also a big need. So I'd like to find another better running back. Maybe if there's someone like a Nick Chubb or something at the end of the season we could bring in for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Brock Bowers is going to definitely be a long-term tight end starter. Only 78 overall as a rookie. He's going to be very good. Michael Mayer here as well. As Brock Bowers was the first round pick of the Raiders. And I do want to go through the Raiders draft class here from this year as we take a look. I accidentally typed in 2023 draft picks, 2024 draft picks. Let's see here, accept cookies. Obviously, Brock Bowers was the number 13 pick in the first round for the Raiders. In the second round, they got Jackson Powers Johnson, who's going to be a starter for us at the guard position. DJ Glaze, who's an offensive tackle. Should be somewhere here. Here he is, DJ Glaze. 69 overall, 22 years of age, so definitely not bad. Definitely someone we probably could develop, in all honesty with you. DeCameron Richardson, who is a corner, who 69 overall, still not bad. Brandon Fash is here as well, but he's not going to stay. He's 29 years old. But, yeah, as we got MJ Devonshire here as well. I don't even think I went through the rest of the safety, or the corners. Cornell Armstrong, Sam Webb, Jaquan Shepard. Yeah. So round 5, they obviously had Tommy Eichenberg, who is going to be our starter at left outside linebacker. Round 6, Dylan Lobb, who is one of the running backs here, 65 overall. So not the greatest. Trey Taylor at safety was their round 7 pick. So he is right here. 68 overall is definitely not bad for a round 7. And MJ Devonshire is the other draft pick, who's a 66 overall, so not terrible for a 7th round pick either. But there you go. In terms of the free agent pickups for the Raiders, they obviously we all know the big one here. Got Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle. He was formerly in Miami. Should be a great player for them. Obviously, we also got quarterback Gardner Minshew that they picked up, who's probably going to end up being our starting quarterback. Unless I play Aiden O'Connell and I really like how he plays, but we'll see how that happens. I don't expect that to happen. I expect it to be Gardner Minshew. Alexander Madison, running back. He's going to be our starting running back at 77 overall. Zamir White's definitely going to see some time in there. As we also got defensive tackle Adam Butler, who was brought in. So he's a 73 overall, 72 overall actually, technically. But he's 30 years old, so he's definitely not going to develop, and I don't think we're going to care to keep him in long term. Center Andre James was brought in. As we take a look, 80 overall, 27 years old. Someone that, not brought in, but he was re-signed back over there. Obviously, Cody Whitehair re-signed with the Raiders as well. Or not re-signed, signed. God, now I'm messing up everything. John Jenkins at defensive tackle. So their top 3 defensive tackles weren't even on the team last year. Byron Young, I believe, was he drafted to the Raiders? I can't even remember. I don't know. Harrison Bryant at tight end, who is going to be just our 3rd string tight end. 26 years of age, so he'll probably be here for a while. Amir Abdullah at halfback was brought in. I looked this up, so I wasn't sure on all the free agent pickups. That's most of the free agent pickups here. Everyone is either some, I don't know, maybe very low player, very bad player that just got brought in to be death pickups or whatever for the Raiders as well. But we'll see. In terms of what we're doing here, as I always like to have a fullback on the team, so I'm actually going to go here and sign Justin Simmons actually signed with the Falcons, and Stephon Gilmore actually signed with the Vikings, so they're not even free agents anymore. We could bring in David Bakhtiari. And we could. Michael Thomas is here. We could just bring in everyone and make our team better and try and win a Super Bowl year one, you know? That's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the team as is. Anybody else can go ahead and sign whoever the hell they want, as we're just going to bring in Xander Horvath here at fullback. Just have a young fullback to kind of keep in there for a little bit, as we're probably going to end up, in terms of Nick Mullins and Sam Darnold, what is J.J. McCarthy's overall? I wonder. I don't know. We're going to defend the run with Aaron Jones at running back there, and we're only going to go half pads for the preseason. As we're going to look to run, I don't even want to bother running. We're going to look to throw it medium here. I don't really think running is going to be as good as we all think it's going to be. Brock Bowers, Jackson Powers Johnson, Tommy Eichenberg. I think I like that. Wasn't there another good rookie? Dylan Lobb wasn't very good. Who was the? There's another rookie that they brought in, was it not? I can't even see what else I'm looking at here. That's annoying. Why is it so below my screen? I've never seen that before. I think we're just going to run with Tommy Eichenberg there, as we're going to start the training here for preseason week 1 and see if hopefully we don't have any injuries. Injuries are going to be life or death in this franchise. They really will be. ACL sprain, Colton Miller, whatever. It's an injury that'll take him out for a week, so it's nothing serious. We got to upgrade players here. Who are we going to upgrade? Jalen Guyton. That's cool. He can be a 70 overall. I was hoping for maybe we get someone better, but that's okay. We can live with Jalen Guyton being brought in. As we're just going to end up playing the moments here for the preseason, and then come week 1, that'll be the end of this episode, and we'll head in week by week playing this. I think we're going to head in here with the preseason game with the Vikings and get our preseason going. All right, here we go. U.S. Bank Stadium, the place that should have been hosting WrestleMania 41 but is not. But the host of SummerSlam 2026, it will hopefully stay the first ever, SummerSlam 2026 will hopefully stay the first ever 2-night SummerSlam, as it should. But yeah, sorry, a little air my grievances on wrestling there for a second. But yeah, we got the Las Vegas Raiders coming in preseason week 1, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on the call, but you won't be hearing them because you're going to be hearing me. But yeah, here we go. Raiders and Vikings, as we're going to be playing the moments here, and I'll catch you guys over at our first moment here. All right, our first moment, we're getting the ball on offense here, all Madden difficulty, no slider changes at all. I believe this is just going to be a handoff. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah. It's just going to, it was a run PO, but we're not going to have the offensive lineman to help us there. We're going to lose 2 yards on the play. It looks like we're running double slants. Gardner Minshew at the helm here for the Las Vegas Raiders, as we're barely going to get that ball out. No offensive line help whatsoever to start this game, as that's not a good start for the Las Vegas Raiders offense. So we're going to have Devontae wide open, and he's going to get the Raiders the first down. We got 3rd down, 3rd and 2 here, as we're going to send Trey Tucker into motion and see if we can't pick up the first down here. As Trey Tucker got bumped there, but we're going to get so much room with Trey Tucker. I tried to stiff arm Harrison Smith, but that's never going to work against Harrison Smith. Gets it out to Devontae. 4th and inches on 3rd and 6, and we're definitely going to try and go for this and get the first down with Alexander Madison. Who's got to push through offensive line. We're going for it, and we're going to have no help whatsoever as whoever that was just broke through the line immediately. No blocking whatsoever, and he's going to stop us, and we're going to turn it over on downs. Here we go. We got a moment on defense as we're going to take over Robert Spillane here. This is probably going to be our main through most of the series, him and Divine Diablo. So we'll be switching it up here and there as they're running, and they're going to have a touchdown. All right, back on offense as it's 3rd and inches. See if we can't help pick this up as we're hopefully going to get some blocks here to get the first down with Zamir White as Aiden and Connell is in the game. And we got some blocks, and we got a whole lot of room for Zamir White as he's going to get a good gain there. I'm not sure of how much. We're back on the field here. 3rd and 1 as we're going to run the halfback stretch once again. See if we can't pick up another first down with Zamir White. So he's going to have some space. Stiff arm. And there's a flag on the field. That best not be holding, and it's holding. And we're going back to 3rd and 10. As that is not, or 3rd and 9, as that's not good. Not a good start for this Vikings offensive line. Aiden O'Connell at the helm. We're going to take the snap as we're might have a whole lot of space here. Out to Harrison Bryant for the first down. As I saw that blitz coming. And we're going to have the ball here. We got 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We're going to try and score ourselves a touchdown. Oh, I tried to change direction with Zamir White, but ended up running into the linebacker there for only a 2-yard gain. So we're going to see if we can't get Jalen Guyton open. Not maybe Zach Gentry or somebody can get open. We just need the space. We're going to get it out to Zamir. Oh, we're going to get it out to Zach Gentry, I guess. I wanted to get it out to Mr. Zamir White there because he was the one. Zamir White's hurt. Maybe that wasn't Zamir White on the field. Dylan Lobb is coming onto the field now. Oh, we're just not going to have anywhere to go as I had 3 people running around me and no blockers whatsoever. As it looks like we're kicking a field goal. Daniel Carlson, first made field goal of the season. We're back in it on defense here. First and 10. I'm going to send a blitz. Catch them running. No, they're not. They're going to throw. That's going to be intercepted by, I believe, Jakarian Bennett is the name. Jakarian Bennett with the interception. There we go. I missed this. I pressed X. I wanted to see the celebration, but it should, yeah, as it's 2-minute warning here. We got 1:14 to drive the field and get ourselves a score to take the lead. See if we can get it done. So we're going to get that out to Harrison Bryant. He's going to have all the space in the world, stiff arm him, and we're going to get a good gain of however many that was. I don't really know. I wasn't paying attention. But a good gain all the way up to the Vikings 44-yard line. As I thought they were sending heat there, but we're going to have Dax Milne all the way open. Get us another good yardage up to their 28. All right, Aiden Connell leading a fantastic drive here. So we're going to try and get that out, but we're going to take a hit as we threw. Aiden O'Connell back at the helm. Here we go. See if we can't find somebody open. I don't even know what happened there. What the hell was that? Hold on. Instant replay. Okay, I know how to do that. Did it hit somebody's helmet? Okay, I don't know what that throw was because he got it out before he got hit. That was just a very bad throw from Aiden O'Connell. As Gardner Minshew, after that throw, looks like he's winning this quarterback battle. Gonna get that out. Make a move. Amir Abdullah did not make a move. And it looks like we're going to be kicking a field goal again. Field goal up for Daniel Carlson. And made. 7-6. Maybe one day we can try scoring touchdowns. I don't know. So we're back on the field on 3rd and 6. So we're going to see if somebody can't get open here. help get us the first down. Man, these are some very, very bad bullet passes from Aiden O'Connell here. As we got the ball now on in the red zone. As we're going to try and run with Amir Abdullah here. See if we can't pick up something big. As we're going to get stuck on our offensive lineman and get a 3-yard gain. See if we can't fit that in there, as that's going to be intercepted. I don't even know how that's picked. I don't really know about that one, man. I don't know. I felt like that should have been caught by the tight end. I mean, what I saw here was he was in front of the safety, so I thought where that throw is, he's going to kind of block him out, and that could be a catch for fucking Michael Meyer there. Or is that Harrison Bryant? No, Harrison Bryant is wearing number 84. But as we see through, he just kind of glitches through his arms there and intercepts the ball. As that's just how this game works. We're going to have the ball here again on 3rd and 6. We're going to see if we can't try and pick up a first down. Can I get that out to him? No, I can't. 4th and 1. Let's see if we can't pick this up with Brown here. I don't know who that is, but we're going to have the first down. And now it's 3rd and 7. As we're going to try and pick up another first down here for the Raiders. Get it out to the running back. Amir Abdullah gets the first down and a little more, as we have one pick with Aiden O'Connell. As we're looking at a 3rd and 2. As we're going to see if Jalen Guyton can't get open out here on the flat. As we're going to have the tight end. Michael Mayer gets the first down for us, so we're going to be in the red zone again. See if we cannot throw a pick here. I would hate to throw a pick. I'm sick and tired. I don't like throwing interceptions, man. We're going to have a whole lot of space here. Stiff arm him. Amir Abdullah, stiff arm again, and he's going to get a 9-yard gain for a 2nd and 1. As we're going to see if we can't punch this in and try and win this preseason game for the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to have the space. We did, but the defensive tackle kind of got off the block there, but did end up not really tackling us well there. We were able to get a first down. As that's a 2-minute warning, 7-6. Minnesota in the lead, as we're going to try and jump up and take the lead here with 2 minutes remaining. As Amir Abdullah's going to have the score. And I would like to go for 2 here. As that is the goal here. I don't really know if I like running this. I'm going to try passing, and if I can't, yeah. Get that out to him as he caught that. I was hoping he would have had a little more space, but he kind of got, I don't know, it was kind of like he got stuck there for a second. But, yeah, there you go. As we're just going to keep playing with the 2-minute warning going here. As we're going to try out these new kickoffs. Well, I've already tried them out myself, but my biggest problem is how much of a space they always leave up the middle, which they didn't leave good enough space this time. But there's always a big hole that they leave, and it's up to the CPU if he can take advantage of that or not. As we're going to rush 3 to start this drive. I want some more time on defense. That's why I'm playing here. I feel like I haven't gotten enough time on defense. So we're going to deliver a big hit. And they're just going to let the clock run. As they need a touchdown to tie this game. And we need to try and prevent one. I want it to be Burnett. As they're getting it out to TJ Hawkinson again, and they're finally calling a timeout. A minute 36 remain. As we're going to send 3 again. As they're getting it out to the tight end again. Bring him down. Bring him down. Holy Jesus. How was that 2nd and 3? Only a 7-second runoff. I wanted to trade to the linebacker, but I guess I'm being the fucking... Just tackle him in bounds, make him waste timeouts. They need a touchdown. Remember this, gentlemen. Just cannot let them get a touchdown. Or we're going... I don't think there's an overtime in... That should have been broken up, but he does catch that somehow. Somehow, some way. As they're going to get that up to the running back. And I tried to deliver a big hit, but it's not going to work. As they're taking a timeout with 43 seconds remaining. As our defense is making them take time. Get to him, as he's just going to throw it out. 37 seconds left, and we played some pretty good defense there in the back end, as we're going to try rushing 3 again and keeping all these guys in the backfield here. So he's just going to throw it away again with 32 seconds remaining. He's got to try. Sam Darnold's got to try and get something going here. As I just kind of like rushing 3, and if they get it, they're not getting it deep. That's what we need. And the zones aren't as broken as the college game, so that's all that matters. We're going to try and get out there. Get to him. Don't let him go out of bounds. They cannot get out of bounds there. We got to tackle him in bounds there. That's what we need. So he's just going to run this up. And they got to rush, and they're going to take 16 seconds off the clock, and the Raiders are going to win the first preseason game of the season. That's what I'm talking about. Raiders win. Vikings fall 0-1 here in the preseason. It doesn't really matter. But I didn't really like Aiden O'Connell's throwing here. I mean, he was throwing towards the ground. It was not very great. I know one of my biggest problems is bullet passing. I always constantly do bullet passing. I have classic Madden passing. I don't know. I might try the other one. I've just been so used to classic Madden passing that I didn't want to change it. But maybe we could try the other one for this series. Maybe you guys would like that better. I don't know. But that's a great start for the Raiders preseason game. We did end up getting a touchdown after kicking 2 field goals and a 2-point conversion. As, yeah, we had a rushing touchdown, so there was no... And we did throw an interception in the end zone, which sucks. But it was only 1, so I can't be mad about that. As our Week 2 preseason game here is going to be against the Cowboys, and we got some storylines to run through here. Ready for the press conference this week? I assume they're going to ask me about position battles. They might. Just be careful what you commit to if they do. Got it. I mean, I think I know who's... It's going to be quarterback, I'm assuming. Next question. You should be having a halfback position battle, according to most experts, should we? Which start will determine the winner of the battle between Alexander Madison and Zamir White? Highest yards per carry. Whoever finishes the preseason with the highest yards per carry, which I think Zamir White's winning right now. Perfect. We'll check back in a few weeks. Which I'll 100% start who has the highest yards per carry, because that just kind of means that they're doing a little bit better in terms of, yeah, you get that. Storylines, press conference. What's this press conference going to be? My dog is barking. I'm assuming my siblings are home. Press conference, training camp. Good morning. Time to kick off the season. Now that we're in the middle of a camp, I've got some roster questions for you. I'm reading this terribly. Great, let's go. Quick question about center, Andre James. All right, what's up? What about him? What do you have him working on in training camp? I would like to say pass block power. Pass block power. Pass blocking would be pretty good. Great. The fans will be very excited to hear that. We need pass blocking. I mean, the run blocking with our terrible running backs is not going to be very good. We don't have a great running back to run with, and I would like to just get more time for Gardner Minshew. As we do have... I can wait to upgrade players till after the weekly strategy. It's probably the 4 better off. I did end up setting the depth charts before the game, so don't worry about that. I don't know if I could talk. As, well, they got Zeke back in the backfield for the Cowboys. Now at 79 overall. As we're going to defend medium against Dak Prescott here. As we're once again just going to go half pads for the preseason. Don't need to get too many people injured. As I think throwing it deep on this Cowboys defense is going to do better for us. which they have these things, but I don't think they ever really get used, to be honest with you. I feel like the coaching suggestions don't really fit around it at all. I like to play coaching suggestions, as we're just going to make sure that nobody got hurt here. Our offense and defense are looking good. That's good. As we can now upgrade players, see who's going to get an upgrade here. As Divine Diablo is going to end up being a 75 overall, as we're just going to keep upping run stopper for him. I don't remember him being bald, but certainly interesting. Cameron Richardson, the rookie corner, is going to be getting a little better. I might actually start him at the slot, in all honesty. I have Jakarian Bennett starting there now, but I think we're just going to continue with that. We'll let the CPU handle the rest of those guys there. Because I originally had... Because Jakarian Bennett, as he was the one with the pick, though, so do I really start him there? But he's the third best corner out of 71. I might start the Cameron Richardson over him. I think he's a 70. Jakarian Bennett's a 71. Yeah. I mean... He's younger. I mean, it's only a 1-year difference. But he's just a better slot guy, and that's who I kind of want to put in the slot there, is the Cameron Richardson. It will just be a 70 overall slot. It's just probably better off if we just go that route, as we're going to hop into the game here with the Cowboys. Oh, well, first we actually got franchise staff, which I'm just going to kind of work my way through. As I'm just going to do eye for talent here for myself here. Player personnel talent costs 10% less, which is what we want. And I'd like to get that down the bar there. As we are running the Raiders offense and defense, that's probably what I'm going to be running this whole time. I don't like to change. I know all of them. I play them all pretty well, so I don't really have a problem with different things there. David Bakhtiari was signed. Actually, let me take a look at that. I was just about to go into the game as I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I want to see who went where here. Ronnie Perkins. Miles Jack ended up going to the Browns. So Miles Jack is now not even on a team, huh? And that's crazy to me. I used to be pretty damn good. Justin Houston went over to the Lions. Hunter Renfrow was signed by the Bengals, a former Raider. God, he was so good the first couple years of his career, and then what's his name came into the offense for the Raiders, or the head coach position for the Raiders, and he just didn't have the same season, which sucks. Michael Thomas, the Colts, Logan Thomas to the Panthers, I mean. Jeez, I'm losing my mind here. Carl Lawson ended up going to the Chargers. In real life, he ended up signing with the Cowboys, I think. So... man, I just realized, man, Shaquille Leonard ends up going back to the Colts. We got to face the Chiefs 2 times a year. That's going to suck. David Bakhtiari ended up going to the Bears. Tyus Bowser ended up going to the Bengals. Interesting. Myjai Sanders to the Giants. Justin Simmons signed with the Colts. I think that's what a lot of people wanted in real life, but he ended up going to the Falcons. Tier Tart went to the Dolphins. Stephon Gilmore ended up going to the Texans. Connor McGovern to the Texans as well. Brian Allen to the Eagles. Interesting. Here we go. Preseason game against the Cowboys in Allegiant Stadium. CeeDee Lamb getting ready to go. Who is that? I didn't know who that was. Dak Prescott, Gardner Minshew with the face-off there. Ooh, Allegiant Stadium. There it is. Dallas Cowboys, Las Vegas Raiders, both 1-0 in the preseason. Blake Ferguson, Dak Prescott, Kate Scott, and Brock Hurd. Thank God this mic is muted. Thank God the commentary is muted. I'd much rather hear, oh hey, I got a cat in my room. Yeah. As we're going to be playing the key moments once again here. Alright, we're jumping in here first on defense, which doesn't shock me, as it's going to be a 3rd and 4. We're going to jump in as Robert Spillane See if we can't stop something up. Stop them. And they're going to stop at a 4th and 1. I wonder if they're just going to kick the field goal or they're going to go for it. That is annoying. That is very annoying. As I don't know if we're going to be able to stop this here. As they're just going to get it out to the tight end and he's going to have the first down. It's going to tell me I missed my moment when I did not. I stopped him on 3rd down. All right, they're in red zone opportunity here. As Divine Diablo, for some reason, is who I'm playing as. As they're running with Dak Prescott, and I was hoping for a bigger hit. Definitely need a bigger hit on the quarterback there if he's gonna be running the ball. So we're gonna take back over here. I don't know where Robert Spillane is, but he's not. Zeke is gonna be taken down at the 1-yard line, as I don't really like this play. So we're gonna do 60 half out. Back it up. As they're gonna have the touchdown. Yeah, if you're running the goal line stand there, it's never gonna work. They'll always gonna pass out. But if it's you that's running the goal line stand, they're gonna break to the line and you're not gonna have any time to throw. That's just how this game works. Always has, probably always will. As we're backing on defense, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, this is not looking to be a good start for the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 2nd and inches. So they're going to run it with Zeke, and we're going to get a big hit on Zeke. No fumble, though. So we're going to send a blitz. And I'd like to be Richardson. There we go. So they're just going to take it to the tight end out on the outside there as the blitz did not work too well. We're going to send another blitz here. We're also going to play zone defense on the back end here. As there's going to be a flag. As it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Cowboys. Yes, it is. False start on the Cowboys. There we go. That's what we needed. As we're not gonna run. As I just don't know where there is anybody to fill that hole. As I don't know how the hell Robert Spillane got blocked all the way over there. I don't really understand that. I don't know how that keeps happening. Is this going to be the end of the first quarter? Cowboys up 7-0. As it looks like this might be a runaway for the Cowboys here. And it certainly wouldn't shock me if it is. It'd probably help if I was playing full-time defense as well. Obviously, that's playing the key moments. I'm not going to be able to have that as get off the block. Dak's going to take it, and Dak's going to have a touchdown. They're just not set up to defend the quarterback run. As we're finally getting a play here on offense. As I like running this with Alexander Madison. We'll see what opens up. Snap the ball. So we're going to have the first down. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. And we're going to be in the red zone here with a chance to score. 1st and 10. First down is the 1-yard line. We're going to throw this out to Brock Bowers, who's going to have a touchdown. I don't know why I pressed the dive option, but he just decided to fall down. But that's okay. 2-minute drill here as we got to try and get ourselves down for another touchdown to score to tie the game. We'll see what Gardner Minshew can do here. We're going to get this pass out to Jacoby Myers. Going to stiff arm. Be taken down at the 41-yard line. Devontae Adams going to get wide open here as he's going to have a whole lot of space. I always like to try and stiff arm in these moments, but the stiff arm doesn't normally work. As we're just going to sit back and let the clock run a little bit. Jacoby Myers, get that out to him. So he's going to have that. He's going to have a touchdown. I tried to dive. How do I dive? Is there like a certain button I'm not pressing here? As we're back in it on offense in 3rd and 5. As I want to look at controls here. How do I dive?
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
No way, I just had the My fucking speaker's on the whole time and you guys were hearing all of that. I'm so sorry. I just found that out as I was talking. Cause, well, without talking, you can't really hear it. You probably didn't even notice that it was on in the background. Okay, it's hold to dive. Hold to dive. I did not realize that. We're going to try a quick halfback screen and see if we can't get something going on the screen. So we definitely got blockers, and Dylan Lobb is going to have some space. So there you go. We're going to get the first down, as they need another first down here. As we're going to hit the boot slide. See if something can open up. Get that out to Bowers, or Michael Meyer, who's just not going to have enough speed to turn up the field and get that. As we're gonna go for it on 4th and 1. I don't see why not. It's damn near 4th and inches. We're gonna hand it off to Dylan Lobb, who's gonna have a whole shit ton of space. That's a great play, and we're just gonna keep playing until we get this touchdown and try and beat out the Cowboys here, or not beat out the Cowboys, but we're gonna try and take the lead on the Cowboys. As Zamir White's gonna have all the room, and that's gonna take the lead for the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to be back on offense here, 3rd and 4. Let's see if we can't do another slip screen with Dylan Lobb here. Dylan Lobb has actually been quite impressive, as he's going to have a lot of space. We're going to stiff arm Dylan Lobb, which doesn't have the strength to stiff arm. As we're going to be trying to get a touchdown here to win the game, as Zamir White is back on the field at halfback. So we're going to hand it off here. Zamir White's going to have the speed. Touchdown. By the way, this is all Madden simulation with base sliders. So, and just because I know a lot of you are going to question it, we'll show you all Madden simulation. So, there you go. 3rd and 4, or 4th and 10, as they're going to be going for it on 4th down here to try and win, or they're trying to get back inside here, as they did get a touchdown, but we also got a touchdown. As that's going to be broken up by Richardson. I thought I could get that pick, but broken up I'm 100% fine with. As it's now 3rd and 10, and they're bringing us back in the moment here to see if we can't get a first down. I don't really like this play, as it's going to be the 2-minute warning. As we got a touchdown lead, or 2 touchdown lead. So I ain't too mad about anything here, as I'm honestly fine with running it and just wasting clock. Just gonna switch which side of the field this is on. Let's see if maybe we can't just get forward and kick a field goal, as they're obviously gonna take the timeout. I want to kick the field goal. I don't want anybody else kicking a field goal. I was gonna kick a field goal. They want us to go for it, and I'm down. Let's do it. Let's put this game on ice, as we're gonna run it, and we're gonna. Oh, and they're just going to stop us. Wow. I'm okay with that. They got to score twice to try and win this game. And I think I'm good to go back to key moments here. Let them do their play. 4th and 6. Here we go. Because we got to try and stop them here, and we can win this game. As we're just not going to have the speed to keep up with that, and the safeties are going to be no help. As it's now going to be a touchdown. Wow. Okay, well, it's an onside kick, and this glitch, they haven't fixed this glitch yet. I don't know what this is, but it says no plays available. But that's okay. It'll just put us on onside formation anyway. As they're going onside kick, let's see. Pick that up. Pick that up. Holy Jesus, man. That is annoying. As we're going to have the ball now. We're going to try and put this game away. As Zamir White and Bradley is on the field now. I guess Aiden O'Connell is off the field. I don't know. Hopefully he's not hurt. I think that's what. That's not Dylan. Is it Dylan Bradley? Is that his name? I don't remember. Zamir White got hurt now, and that's going to stop a timeout for the Cowboys. And that is very annoying. Aiden O'Connell, low back strain, needs to be gone for a corner. Zamir White is out with a hand injury. Okay, that's very annoying. We're just going to have all the space in the world. Amir Abdullah all the way up the field for the score. Why not? We're already ahead 2 touchdowns. We're going to take the knees win the game. Raiders 42-28. What a great preseason play from the Raiders here. That's what I love to see. As the Cowboys aren't very happy. But man, what a game from Aiden O'Connell. Or not a game from Aiden O'Connell. What a game from Gardner Minshew. Aiden O'Connell was hardly in the game. But yeah, I think Gardner Minshew did a fantastic job today. Definitely, especially on the 2-minute drill. Basically, we scored at the start of the 2-minute drill, and then we got the ball back. Yeah, that was fairly good for our defense, fairly good for our offense. Good showing, way better than against the Vikings, where we only won 14-7. We won 42-28 against the Cowboys. As that was great. Let's take a look at the stats here. As Gardner Minshew did go 13 for 16, 2 touchdowns and a pick. And Carter Bradley went 7 for 10, 70 yards and a touchdown. Aiden O'Connell went 4 for 5 and 33 yards. As I don't care about the Cowboys. Zamir White had 13 rushes, 47 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's gonna look like Zamir White's gonna end up winning this battle over Alexander Madison. In all honesty with you, Amir Abdullah had 4 attempts for 42 yards and a touchdown. Very good game from Amir Abdullah. Receiving wise, Jacoby Myers with 8 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Dylan Lobb with 4 receptions, 46 yards. Jalen Guyton 3 for 49. Devontae with 2 for 41. Yeah, great numbers. Harrison Bryant 1 for 23. Dax Milne 1 for 27. Brock Bowers 1 for 11 and a touchdown. Blocking wise, Michael Mayer, Cody Whitehair, and Andre James led up sacks. Defensively wise, 1.5 sackles. 1.5 sacks for Max Crosby. Janarius Robinson, Malcolm Kuntz, and Marcus Epps had half a sack, and DeCamerion Richardson, the rookie, had a pick. That's what I love to see. Daniel Carlson went 6 for 6 in extra points. AJ Cole had a punt for 64 yards. All right, what a great showing from our team there. Jacoby Myers, I'm going to bring him up as we're just going to keep running with slot. I always kind of like to do the first one just to kind of get their overall up, and they're going to get better at every spot that they can. Deep route +1, short route +2, ball carrier vision +2. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I always like to do what they're better at anyway. A lot of people don't play like that. I play like that, I guess. I don't know. As we're going to get another W in the preseason. Once again, this is all Madden simulation, so 49ers week, as the 49ers should be a tough one. Well, I thought the Cowboys are going to be a tough one too. But storyline, new message from the defensive coordinator. Coach, just ran into John Jenkins in the hallway, and it's pretty obvious that he showed up to camp out of shape. No way. I wish. Do you want to talk to him? Definitely. Bring him to my office. Or I'll go find him in the locker room. Never mind. Make sure you know his personality type before talking to him. You can find it in his player card. Thanks. Okay, let me see his personality type. John Jenkins. I'm happy. It needs to give you time to take a look at their personality types. And that's what I'd like to see more often. So you can go and kind of look at them. John Jenkins, 35 years old, showed up out of shape. He is a D lineman, so I don't think it's the end of the world, but I'd like him to be in running shape. Personality is unpredictable. Makes sense, man. Unpredictably showing up out of shape. Player meeting. John Jenkins, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Locker room. Training camp. Hey, what's going on with you? I heard you showed up out of shape. I just didn't put in the work this offseason like I have in the past. Well, why the fuck not? Be a leader, set an example. You're too unpredictable and that hurts your preparation. You need to be more consistent. I understand, Coach. My personality gets in my way sometimes. I'll start the regular season strong. Glad to hear it. That's what I love to see, John Jenkins. Motivator, your defensive tackle has earned a +3 boost to block shedding, tackle, strength for the next 3 games. So all of them? All of them got that? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. As we're going to jump into weekly strategy here. And we got to defend the inside run on Christian McCaffrey. I think that's fairly obvious here with the 49ers, as they're going to play, the starters are going to play up to the third quarter here. And I think we can throw it short on the Niners defense. I think that's what we're looking at in terms of that. We're going to start the training. I didn't do any training camp, which I should have done. I just completely forgot to do it. I'm not used to doing it. I don't do it myself. Normally I just skip by it, man. I don't really like some of them, and I don't really care to play them. We're back in Allegiant Stadium, ready to go against the San Francisco 49ers. There they are, Fred Warner. Leading up the middle, Christian McCaffrey, Alexander Madison, Brock Purdy, and Gardner Minshew. Yeah. We're going to hope for a win here against the 49ers, but I could easily see them beating us out, but we'll see what happens. As the 49ers take the field, and there's heavy boos. There's a lot of red in the crowd, though, and I don't like seeing that. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis on the call, but you aren't going to hear him. Gardner Minshew and the boys taking the field. I'm going to have to find more background music, too. I don't know when I'm listening to this. My background music, one of them got copyright strikes, so I just lost another background song, so that's kind of annoying. But as they want us to get going hot in this first quarter drive, or first drive on offense here, as they do this sometimes, I don't know what song they're playing. I wasn't really paying attention, but as we're just not going to have the space to get going on the ground there with Alexander Madison. Hey, whoa, Alexander Madison. We don't need to be starting fights. It's only preseason. We're going to see what Jacoby Myers can do. I know this defense for the 49ers is fairly good. As we're going to try getting that. I don't really like this play. I'm actually fine with the fullback flat route here. And that's not going to be open, but Jacoby Myers is going to be open. As I felt like that could have been more of a touch pass, but I'm kind of an idiot. So we're just not going to have anybody to... Whoa! Alexander Madison had some space, but ends up losing a yard on the rush. Very annoying. I don't know how that tackle's happening, but so we're going to call the play. Wow, what a play from Davante Adams. Gardner Minshew just throwing that up there, letting him go get it. That was some fantastic communication, fantastic mental communication from Davante Adams and Gardner Minshew. So we're going to try another run here. Up the middle, Amir Abdullah getting a 6-yard gain. So we had a down offensive lineman. Here we go with Gardner Minshew again. We are running 8-minute quarters, by the way. 8-minute quarters. And all the fancy-dancy stuff there. So we're just going to kind of keep running the ball. Or keep attempting to run the balls. We're going to have a big play from Alexander Madison getting the first down on a 10-yard gain. Broken ribs for Colton Miller. That's not very good. We might miss him for the first couple weeks of the regular season. We're going to run it again here with Alexander Madison. See if somebody can pick up a block on Fred Warner, and nobody does. As we're going to lose a yard. I don't really like this play too much, to be honest with you. We're going to have Michael Mayer open for the touchdown. We're on defense here, picking it up 1st and 10. We're going to run commit. If they're not running, then shit. But why wouldn't they? They got Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, and they didn't run, and they're going to have a touchdown. Yep, I expected that. I completely 100% thought it was going to be a run. We're taking over here, 3rd and 7. As there was a new play there that I haven't run before. But I'm not going to run that because I don't like it on 3rd and 7 right now. Just don't think that's a good play to run. As we're going to have the 2-minute warning, tied 7-7. We're going to try the curl combo, see if we can't just get a first down right away. So we're going to see if that corner is going to back out towards... He's not. We're going to give it to Devontae, but the corner is just going to sit in front of him and intercept that. Diamador Lenore. I didn't expect that to happen. As we're, of course, back on defense here, as that pick is definitely going to cost us. I definitely did not expect the corner to just end up sitting there, because they don't normally end up doing that, but it's something they did. As they're going to get that out to the tight end. And we're just going to kind of keep running the zone. I don't really trust my guys in man defense right now, especially against receivers like this. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. I wonder if that's Ricky Pearsall that's there as well. As they're going to get that out to Deebo, who's going to have the touchdown. 2-minute warning, or 2 minutes, 2-minute drill, I should say. 1:13. Let's see if we can't get something going here and not end up throwing an interception like last time. That would be lovely. We're going to get that out behind, but we're going to be taken down. Or not taken down for a sack, but we're going to be hit as we throw the ball. So that might happen a lot here. We're going to get the ball out, but we're hit as we throw again, and we just don't have the offensive line to help us out here. As I don't really like running the ball here. I don't really like PA seams. I don't really like any of these plays. Let's just try PA seams here. See if we can't get an open. Brandon Ayuk. Or Brandon Ayuk. Different. Wrong team. What I meant to say was Jacoby Myers. Get that out to Devontae. He's going to catch it out of bounds. I got that out a little late. It's got to be a little bit early. A little bit earlier, and we might have that. As we're going to send Trey Tucker into motion. Jacoby Myers is the slot guy for some reason. I'm pretty sure I changed that to Trey Tucker, but we're going to throw that out to Trey Tucker, or Jacoby Myers. Sorry, I've got my fucking slot mixed up now. It's only going to be a 4-yard gain, as the defense here is kind of suffocating us more than the Cowboys' defense was. As I pressed the wrong button. So that pick is entirely on me for being a complete and total dumbass. As we're playing here on defense, 3rd and 7, 17 seconds left. As I've now thrown 2 interceptions, I've not had a very good game. Robert Spillane is going to break that up, 4th and 2. And there it looks like they're going to go for it. I don't really like this. I'm going to do cover 3 sky. Because I want to end the short route if I can here. As they're just going to get that out to Brandon Ayuk and have that out of bounds. Which is not good because now they're going to get a field goal. As we're taking over 3rd and 5 here for the Las Vegas Raiders. See if we can't pick up a first down. We're going to get that out to Jacoby Myers, who is not going to have the speed to beat out Fred Warner for some reason there, who I think he definitely should. We missed a field goal. This is not a very good game for the Raiders. As we're going to try PA scissors here. See if that can't get something going for us on 4th and 10. As we need a first down. As I was just sacked immediately. I didn't even have time to do anything. I tried to throw the ball, not even realizing I was being sacked because I didn't think I'd have absolutely no time. Look at this. Handoff, and the running back was running a route, so obviously the defensive tackle just ends up beating Andre James immediately, and I'm just not going to have any time to throw. As it was right here is where I noticed that, I think it was actually like right here. I noticed he was going to be open. Wide receiver there, which I think is Brock Bowers. No, it's actually Dax Milne. We're in the 4th quarter. That's right. And I was just being brought down. I didn't even realize I was being brought down. As that's going to be the game, 31-7. That was not a very good game for us. I mean, my 2 picks definitely did not help the situation whatsoever. But, yeah, and these are definitely copyright music, and I don't really like how it's playing copyright music while I'm trying to, thing. As the reason I turned music off, but I guess it only counts in the, it sounds like copyright music, and I'm very scared that now I'm going to get a copyright strike on some of these, and I might have to turn off the PA speakers, which normally it's too quiet to hear, but this is very, very loud. But, yeah, the Niners kind of threw it all over us here. And it really cost us. And my 2 picks definitely did not help. Don't forget about that. But yeah, I think it was a very successful preseason nonetheless. I think we know who's going to be starting running back, quarterback. Aiden O'Connell, he does not do it for us. In fact, I even thought the other quarterback did it for us better than Aiden O'Connell did. But he's not going to play because he's just too low overall to make the team. As we got our new injuries, Amir White, or Colton Miller, is going to miss 5 weeks due to broken ribs. That's very, very bad for our offensive tackle spot, as I think we know who's going to have to fill in there, which I think is not a terrible guy to have. Andreas Pete, who's a 72 overall, so it's not like it's the end of the world here. I could throw DJ Glaze over there and maybe just try and develop him, but I think I'm going to leave Andreas Pete, whatever you say his last name or your first name. As yeah, pretty bad loss for us after a great win against the Cowboys and a tough win against the Vikings. But we got to cut 22 players as we got a new message on the position battle. As I think Zamir White did have more preseason over, and it looks like our position battle is complete. Yes, it is. Based on what he said in the press conference, White won the battle. Do you agree he won? Easily, yes. Great. I'm sure he and the team will appreciate you keeping your word. He's going to be the starter. White's going to be the starter. I mean, Madison did not show up at all, pretty much. As I need to go to the depth chart and not the other thing there. That's wide receiver. Where am I going? So Zamir White is going to be our starter over Alexander Madison. I think I'm going to start him in the power back position as well. And Alexander Madison is just going to be back there. Amir Abdullah is our third down back, but he's just the better third down back. I was going to put Zamir White there, but he's a 57 overall at third down back, and I don't really trust having him there. But we're going to keep Amir Abdullah there. And Amir Abdullah played really well for us too, so I don't think I can even argue about him not being there. Heading into team meeting room now. Be right there. You ready for the team culture speech? I know we do this every year. I'm ready. Great. See you in the meeting. All right, here we go. Team meeting room. Preseason week 4. We got to cut 22 players. So not all you're making a team. This morning I want to talk to you about our team culture. Our culture defines how we play every single week. What culture do you want us to embrace? Physical playing with toughness, explosive, making splash plays, disciplined, mistake-free football. I think that's a great idea for our first year. We will play smart and disciplined. On offense, we'll be great in intangibles. On defense, we'll focus on play recognition. Great. That's what I want to see, guys. Let's start the season off right. That is what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, guys. That's what I want. So we're going to cut 22 players, and if there's a big cut, I'll let you know what there probably is going to be. I ran into a problem. I signed some free agents, and I pressed the practice squad player sign just so it would do something, and I can't move the thing anymore. I can still move this. I can do this. I don't know. Looks like I got to back out here. All right, we're here at week 1. We got the Los Angeles Chargers, who a team that's not bad, but not incredibly great too. They do have an incredible quarterback though, which might help them. I'd love to see 7 wins. But I think I'm going to stick with four wins for this year. That's going to be our goal for the season. Because I think we can get 7 wins, and we'll see if we do. But as we're going to take a look at the prospects here, Mike Aiken, we got quarterbacks here, and that's good. Brendan Turner, John Wallace, Spencer Nash, Alex Macklin. What would be a great name for a thing here? We got Cam Bentley here as well. We got a bunch of good quarterbacks. Landon Gilmore. A lot of top 5 guys here. 3. I'm not going to focus on quarterback, but it is going to be... That's not going to be our main focus because we can take our focus stuff and get all 6 of these guys done with. And that's what we're going to do, is we're probably going to focus... Halfback does not look too good this year, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be a very good halfback. Because there 100% can be. Fullback, no one really cares. Wide receiver, a ton of good wide receivers. That could be a backup thing we kind of look for. Tight end is nowhere near a need for this team. I think maybe a guard or interior offensive lineman is somebody we could bring in the later rounds, but we'll take a peek at that later. At defensive end is not really a big need for us. Defensive tackle, not a big need for us either. There's not really a whole lot of guys there. Outside linebacker, unless it's a pass coverage guy, not really a big need. We can also look at middle linebacker for that. We do run a 4-3, so it isn't terrible. Corner wouldn't be bad to focus on, but I think we're going to focus on offense. And I think I'm going to focus on running back and all that stuff. As I think halfback, the only problem is this is not a very good running back area here. As I like to take a look at so West doesn't have any good halfbacks. Central doesn't have any good halfbacks. Northeast doesn't have any good halfbacks, but Southeast must have some good ones. And I think we're going to focus on halfback in the Southeast just to see if there's a guy that we can pick up in the later rounds that might end up being a phenomenal player for us. As I don't think we're going to put quarterback as a big position of need. I think I'm going to focus on wide receiver, because I think getting a good wide receiver will also help us out a lot. But we're going to need 2 first-round picks to get it done, and Davante Adams might come in the need there later on in the season, but we'll see what happens first, because I don't want to just trade off Davante Adams like that, and he's definitely going to be someone we end up looking to trade, too. So, as we're going to take a look at the scouts here, we're not going to put a quarterback in any of these. There's 6 quarterbacks, and I think we can figure them out on our own. But I would like to focus on a 3-star wide receiver. I want to know about all the wide receivers. In terms of, I do want to take a look at the region breakdown. Southeast, we're going to put running back. As wide receiver is a top need there, but wide receiver is our national scout. We should be able to figure out everybody with our national scout being there. I think I will focus on quarterback in the Northeast, wide receiver in Central. They might as well focus on quarterback in the West, where we don't need to focus on them, but I'm going to, because maybe we could possibly save a couple of things and try and find something else there as well. But I should look at wide receiver here, as we are going to take out a couple of 1-star wide receivers, or one 1-star wide receiver, a 2-star quarterback, so 1-star running back and wide receiver. I might as well put wide receiver in there as well. But we want a 2-star quarterback and wide receiver works as well. Might as well grab a 1-star quarterback and wide receiver as well, if there is one to be grabbed, as there is. And we're going to set that up. So obviously National is going to be there. Southeast is where I want the running back. I think Northeast and Central is there, and then West is there. I think I got that right. So wide receiver is our national scout. So we want to focus on West needs to be quarterback. So Central is going to be, that's national. That's not what I fucking wanted. That's fuck. I ruined everything. I've actively ruined everything. I wanted you out West, and I wanted you Central. I think that's what I wanted. So national wide receiver scout, West quarterback scout, Central wide receiver scout, Northeast quarterback scout, Southeast running back scout. There's also a backup or another wide receiver scout. That's what we're going to focus on. I like that. That's hopefully what we're going to go with for the foreseeable future here. Storylines, media interview. Let's take a look here. So we're on the practice field in training camp. As it's not really training camp, it is week 1 now. So, Coach, going into the season, what area of the team are you worried the most about? Our offense. Definitely our offense. Our offense does not have a whole lot of good quarterback play. So if the offense is weaker, what part of the defense is the strongest? Probably our pass defense. And I like our pass rush. And I think our pass rush is going to be pretty good. With Max Crosby at the helm there. Can you be more specific? Our pass rush is going to be pretty damn solid. Pass rush. Our pass rush is the backbone of our defense. Damn right it is. What would a successful season look like statistically? Our starting defensive ends end up with 20 sacks. As a team, we combine for 30 sacks. Neither of those are happening. I'd be shocked if neither of them do. That is a lot to ask for. 30 sacks? That's a lot to ask for. 20 sacks from our defensive end? That's also a lot to ask for. But we'll see what happens there. I think we got too big. Our mindsets are too big for what we're trying to do here. We'll focus on weekly strategy next week, and or next time we play this, as that's going to be the end for our Raiders franchise. I forgot to get a screenshot from in-game shit, so I'm going to have to fuck up and fuck around again to see if I can find a good thumbnail to use. That's what I did with James Madison University episode 1, and I was so fucking pissed off at myself for fucking that up. But, I'm going to go watch the Broncos and Packers preseason game. That's going to do it. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more NFL and college football and other football content. WWE and AEW professional wrestling content as well. Video game content as well. We got Las Vegas. We got Star Wars Outlaws coming next week. In September, we got Astrobot. So there's all that. Social media is in the description below. Instagram, Twitter, go follow those. Leave a comment of what you thought of episode 1 of Raiders franchise. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.